Joke's on our listeners. We actually all live together.
We've been together the whole time.
Canadian accent.
Oh, that's going to catch on. I can tell.
It's a water crop circle or something.
That was one of the theories. Could go to the next photo.
gosh.
That's actually too much. Whoa. Is this
Wow.
Yes. Small animals that fall into it are said to boil alive, and contact with the water can give second or third degree burns within seconds. You can see the turbulent water.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
This looks AI. That's how crazy it is. But if the ping pong doesn't make it out, then will a human body?
Absolutely not.
No, it's going to be a painful drowning that you're going to be smashed up against a bunch of rocks for sure.
Okay.
We should hold hands though, so if we do get shocked, we
Die together.
We die together.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Coast Files, your podcast for ocean mysteries and true crime. I'm Chantel.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm Megan, and the delays.
I know. I was just,
non-existent.
but we're not making
we're
eye
not
contact with
jinxing
it.
No,
We're
we're not
knocking
going to
on all the
acknowledge
wood.
it.
Yes.
I have nothing
But
in wood that's nearby. Oh,
hopefully next week I'll also be hardwired in, so that way there'll never be a delay ever
You'll be
again,
into the network.
Again.
We're going to hack.
Oh my God, I
hack-
can't wait to
hack
edit
the
that
mainframe.
episode. Like it's gonna be interesting for sure.
I know.
To make
I'm
us sound
hoping
like
I
we're
can
actually
just
having a
move the
conversation.
audio and then it's fine. But we'll see.
For you definitely can. For the video, I'm gonna have to work some magic. So
Yeah.
But also
we'll
part
see.
of the fun is the massive delay. And when Lindsay will talk and they go, yeah, even though it
I
sounds
know.
like she's just on her own. So cute.
I finish my sentence. I'm like, now wait for reaction.
Mhm.
Yes.
Or you already started the other sentence, and Megan and I have already replied to something before, and then you replied mid to the other sentence. It was so good. It was so good.
It's like we're watching I don't know, like a football game together, but
But everyone's on a
Which
slight
they're always
delay.
delayed. It's like,
Which
oh,
we
score.
totally
Oh,
do.
What? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Speaking
It's like
of
when I
football,
was it's like when I was streaming the baseball games, and I would hear the neighbors
Yes.
downstairs screaming, and then
Mhm.
I would see what would happen next. It's like,
Baseball we
God.
would watch together. That's fair.
that
Football's
is
on
something.
all the time in my place, but it's just I haven't caught on. I don't know. I
no,
just
but again, my favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens.
what?
because
It's the
of-
Chicago Bears.
No, it's
What?
because they're named after Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, and their colors are black and purple.
That's fair. I'll have to let
Oh,
Eric know I'm
that's-
switching teams now.
And like
Oh,
we need to get
God.
the merch because the merch
Damn.
looks so cute.
Okay.
And that's all I know about football.
Okay. Well, this comes out on
There's no
December
way
10th.
to know.
So Megan's birthday is in 2
before
days.
The birth of our
And-
beautiful Megan.
And
First
of
of the
course,
three.
the husband as well.
Oh,
yes,
Eric, my
Yeah.
husband
Yes. And
had
actually,
the
this comes
audacity
out-
to be born on Megan's birthday.
I know. I came first though, as
Yeah.
we know.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
And
fine
then
with
today's
that.
my niece's birthday too. She's gone 3 today.
little baby.
I know.
Happy birthday.
I can't believe it. My brother was sending
Cute.
us videos of her building these big, like, have you ever seen those magnetic tiles that they have?
Yes.
She was like building these big, like, house castles out of it.
Yeah, they're
and
pro
then,
at that.
Yeah. And then I was, like, my niece loves to destroy things. So I was like, how long until she runs a car into it? And he was like, oh no, she's pretty protective of it right now. And then in the morning, it was definitely not up anymore, but she was building a new tower. She was just like,
Oh, she's on it.
peace, 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 peace. I'm like, whoa, like, you're fast.
I just love her Batgirl like outfit and her poses that you've sent us. It's so
2
cute.
years in a row. That's what
Mhm.
she was for Halloween. So,
I mean, when I was a kid, I was Catwoman for 6 years.
I mean,
So,
if you like
I totally
something,
get
There
it.
you go.
why, why switch it up?
right,
Why?
do it.
Yeah.
And also, Michelle Pfeiffer was a babe, is a babe.
Mhm. That's
So,
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the best Catwoman. So,
Oh my God, yeah. Except for Halle Berry. Sorry, couldn't even say it.
no.
Oh my gosh.
No.
It's like one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
It's so bad.
So bad.
Ugh.
So bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to move on then quickly.
Yeah.
So I forgot that I was going to be hosting today, and I had to frantically write this last night. So I'm going to do a bunch of mini dives. These are a bunch of little things that I've kind of like been finding out over time, but there's not enough information to really make it into like a whole case.
Mhm.
So that's what we are going to get into today.
It's like a little like a charcuterie.
A mini dives on dives.
No, it's actually not on dives at all.
Oh,
But
okay, so the first photo
So your
is a
first
lie.
photo,
no, my
the
first
first
photo
photo
is
she
just
sent us is a scuba
cover.
diver.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's just a cover.
Yeah, it looks
Okay.
cool.
Yeah. So you can go to the next photo though, and this is El. I believe it'd be Ojo because it's
That means
OJO, but it's
eyes.
Spanish. Yeah, yeah, okay. Or the
Oh.
eye in Argentina. So what the girls are looking at here is this like floating circular island that is inside of this perfectly circular pool type
It's a water
thing.
crop circle or something.
It
That
does.
was one of the theories kind of behind it. So, it's a naturally formed floating vegetation island, and these are called toros. And this is located on the Parana Delta
Nailed
of
it.
Argentina. Thank you. So this is a very swampy region full of like slow moving water channels that come through there, a lot of shallow basins. It's basically just a big marshy kind of region. And this eye is about 118 meters in diameter or
Whoa.
387
Wow.
feet or 54 and a half shacks.
Thank you.
So it is dense, buoyant mat of compressed roots, peat, and vegetation. So that's what toros are typically. And it's estimated to be anywhere between 40 to 80 centimeters thick. They really don't know completely because there isn't a whole lot of research. Because apparently this area is kind of hard to get to because it's unsteady ground, all of
Yeah,
that kind of
it's
stuff
like a
that goes
big
into
wet
it.
floating carpet. Like, how do you get there?
Yes,
Right.
exactly. So toros are actually quite common and form when large masses of the swamp vegetation detach from the marsh and begin drifting. So in this case, this one eventually settled into an existing water pocket where
I was like,
there was a
Parket.
parket where there was a steady and gentle flow of water that created a circular microcurrent that caused the mat to slowly rotate
Like,
in
it
this
is
little pool.
perfectly circular too.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's
So I think I was reading at one point like how you kind of see it looks like a crescent moon.
Oh wait, shit! That reminds me. We have to figure out moons. Don't forget.
We already have that settled when we're doing moons. It's coming up.
Okay,
Do you not
good.
remember our
Haven't-
whole conversation about it?
yes.
Sort of.
Listeners, we're gonna be talking about.
I
moons
updated
because-
Airtable, so you'll be able
Okay,
to know what you're doing,
yes.
Megan.
Because I only look like 2 in advance, and then I'm like, where am I? Okay, make sure I'm ready.
Let's
Okay.
just blame this on one of the moon phases.
There we go. Yes,
Probably.
exactly. Whatever's the waxing, waning, whatever's happening right now is affecting Megan's brain.
Yes.
So anyways, this little like the open areas will cause the current to kind of continue in this circular motion, and so that's why it pulls it. Now it doesn't like rotate really fast. It's actually quite slow that it does it, but because of the way that it rotates, it actually will erode itself as well as erode the area around it. So it's constantly putting itself into an even bigger and bigger circle. So it's making itself smaller while also making the area that it's in bigger.
Interesting.
That explains the size difference then.
Yeah. So where am I? The island became widely known after Argentinian filmmaker Sergio Neuspiller noticed it around 2011 when scouting locations and later publicized it in 2016 to 2017, which obviously then sparked a lot of global interest in it. Scientists confirmed that it was naturally occurring floating bog island rather than a solid anchored landmass. Although people often called it an island, it's not technically an island. It's just a vegetation raft of sorts. So you can see the rotation through satellite images when you compare them over long periods of time.
That's
so it'll
cool.
actually be in a different position depending on what time of year you're looking at.
That's
And it's obviously also quickly had some conspiracy theories that got attached to it
Ooh, of
because of
course
its
it is.
unusually perfect circular shape.
I knew you were to talk about moss and not have a good conspiracy theory to go
Right?
with.
So online videos suggested it might be an alien base with subterranean access to tunnels and underground caverns.
Yeah.
It could be a hidden government structure or even a camouflaged portal, mostly fueled by the symmetry and remote location. Some claim that the clean circle looked too perfect to be natural or that rotation implied machinery underneath.
I can
Others tied
see
it
the
to UFO
too
sightings
perfectness, yeah.
reported in the Parana Delta. So there's been UFO reportings in this area. And so people were like, this must be from the aliens then that have come here. So El Ojos behavior is typical of floating peat islands and wetlands. The water flows around it instead of through it, reinforcing the circular current. So it's not maintained as a tourist site because, like I said, people can't really get there, but it's still fairly unknown kind of what exactly happens in this water and all the. But you can see there's kind of like lines that are going to it where water is obviously coming through from the other swampy area around it as well. So it's just this really cool natural phenomenon that I found.
I think
you'd have to.
I think I've seen like a video where they put together all the
And you can
stills.
see it, and it looks like an
It
eye, like
rotates,
moving
yeah.
around, in your head type thing.
Oh.
But
So
yeah,
how
it
would
is
you
very,
get
very
there?
cool.
Would you have to helicopter in or something?
I think,
Drone,
you
few
can only like
shots?
kind of either drone go over it, the satellite photos. So I think the guy, when he was looking for it, when they were scouting out locations, was in a helicopter, like a small plane, and he just happened to see
Okay.
it. Before that, it hadn't really ever, if anybody had seen it, they never were kind of like, oh my God. But I did see a satellite. I looked at the satellite photo of it. I got this from a website instead. And the satellite photo, actually, there was a lot of other greenery that was in the water as well. So it actually made it really difficult to tell that it was like a circle inside of the water. So he was probably just going over at the exact right time of the year that the water was more clear and he was actually able to see the definition of it.
I mean, it is kind of weird to see something so perfectly circular in nature. So I can see why someone think, well, how did this happen? But I mean, it's the same thing like with rocks and erosion. You just,
Yeah, I think there are a lot of beautiful things in nature that are like you think of a
Well,
snowflake.
they are symmetrical, but I think that the roundness is different.
We know like right
but
angles and stuff like that is definitely more in nature
tree
than
stumps
what...
have round.
But
I don't know. I'm trying to think about the round
Yes.
things.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
is
it's
round. I guess that's true.
ish.
I mean,
some
guess
of
you
them.
know they can also have like big branches that kind of shoot off. I'm trying to think about what's actually round, and there's not.
Well, birch trees
Top-
actually are really round, even
Yeah.
like because you know how normally in a regular tree it would kind of sometimes bumpy around it. Like birch trees are quite round and perfectly
I
cylindrical.
love a birch tree. I
Mhm.
love the color of their bark, and I wish that we had more birch trees around, but we don't. And
I
frankly, I'm
know they're
upset.
beautiful.
They are.
Frankly, I'm upset about it, and I'm gonna write
I'm
someone.
upset. I
Yeah.
don't know who. I'm gonna write
The Birch Tree
Ministry
Society.
of Forestry.
Yeah.
We need more.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go.
This is very cool, and I just like cool nature stuff.
Okay. So don't go to the next photo yet, but the next one that we're going to talk about is Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela and a phenomenon that occurs there. So it is a vast brackish lake in northwestern Venezuela covering over 13,500 kilometers squared and reaches a depth of 35 meters or 115 feet.
Okay.
I didn't do the shacks there, but that's like 10.
A lot.
Now I don't know
12.
what that is at
12,
all.
12
but-
something
oh.
shacks.
Okay. Thank you.
It is fed by more than 50 rivers, most notably being the Catatumbo River, which comes back into play. That is a 340-kilometer river. So it's a very, very long one, and I believe that it goes between two countries, I think. And it empties into the Gulf of Venezuela. So the lake lies in a tectonic basin between the mountain ranges, meaning that the basin was created because of the shifting of the tectonic plates that was happening at the time, making it a hotspot for oil and natural gas extraction. It was actually formed 36 million years ago when the faults collapsed and the Andes rose. So unfortunately, its waters are heavily polluted. Aging water pipelines leak crude and untreated sewage, and agricultural runoff fuel massive blooms of toxic cyanobacteria, which eats up a lot of the oxygen in the water. Despite this, though, the lake supports a rich ecosystem, including 145 species of fish, including a variety of endemic species of catfish. There are blue crabs there, shrimp, and as well as endangered mammals such as the West Indian manatee and the Amazon river dolphin, which I put in a picture of that pink little guy. That's the next one.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the little chubby butt.
Okay,
I know. He looks very naked. I don't know.
it looks like a human with a really great prosthetic dolphin head.
It's
it's creeping
It's
me
funny
out.
because like some of them are completely pink top and bottom, and then some of them just have like the bellies is pink, and like they're so cute. I need to do.
They look very smushy. Like
Have I done
Yeah.
dolphins yet? I don't think I have. Maybe I need
No,
to do a
and-
dolphin episode.
I think if you do a dolphin episode, we're going to hate them because of things that they do.
Oh yeah. But we'll also like
But
love
they're
them
so
so it's like a duck
smart.
situation. Like,
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh,
But not just ducks. Like dolphins are
know.
like, who's next?
Whatever.
Who's around? Yeah.
Are you alive? Are you dead? I don't care.
I know. I've looked at ducks differently since finding out that
I
they
feel
are rape.
bad.
I'm like,
But
Isn't
girl
that the
ducks
same with
are
like
fine.
girl
otters?
ducks are fine, but every time I see a boy duck, I'm like,
Why?
are you a good boy? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Not all boy
Oh.
ducks, but always a boy duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
The ducks would choose the bear. Okay. Okay, but back to this lake. One of the most remarkable things that happens on this lake is the Catatumbo lightning. This is an almost nightly storm phenomenon in the region where the Catatumbo River flows into the lake. The geography of the area is actually the key here. The lake is surrounded by mountains, the Andes, on 3 sides, and this helps to trap in air moisture. The phenomenon happens mainly at night due to a very unique combination that happens with the warm and cold air. So there is a warm, humid air all over the lake that stays there even after sunset. And this rises and collides with the cooler air that's coming in from the nearby Andes. So they kind of like come down. It's called a nocturnal low level jet. So it's kind of comes down almost 1 kilometer over the surface of the lake, and then the warm, moist air pushes up onto the southern part of the lake and forces it upward to the surrounding mountain edging. So the hot air starts rising as the cold air is coming down, and they like clash into one another. So these updrafts fuel what's known as cumulonimbus clouds. So basically,
This is a hard one for
thunderstorm
you.
clouds. Yes,
You
I
picked
know.
a lot of hard words to learn the night before.
And you know what? I didn't bother. I was like, I'm just gonna go for it today.
Yeah.
So thick, dense thunderstorm clouds is basically what those are. Think of those really like thick rolling clouds that you see come in, right?
Every night this happens, more or less.
More,
So
I
if you
get
don't
into
like
how often.
thunder and lightning,
Don't go
not the
here.
place to
No.
live.
I mean, I love a good thunder and lightning storm, but like when
Me
I'm
too,
safe, but I
Mhm.
still
Yeah.
I think as long as you're not on the lake, you should be fine. So,
No.
Where was I? So inside these clouds, what happens is there's a bunch of collisions that occur between the water droplets and the ice, and that's what generates this strong electric charge and then leaves the clouds as lightning. On average, lightning strikes can occur at a rate of 280 strikes per hour, and they can be up to 28 strikes per minute.
What the hell?
That's crazy.
like
I feel like the
nonstop.
odds are very high in this case. Of
Jesus.
These storms can last up to 9 hours, and the phenomenon happens on average 297 days a year, with September being its
Okay.
peak. So you can go to the next
my
photo.
gosh.
That's
Okay.
actually too much. Whoa.
Wow.
this real?
Yes. It's from National Geographic.
Okay, so this
Oh
is
my
like end of
gosh.
the world stuff. This
Right?
is like,
Yeah.
okay, like the Bible's real and we're all gonna die. This is
Yeah.
the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, National
that's
Geographic, so you have to
intense.
believe
Oh my
it.
gosh. Yeah. They wouldn't lie.
No. This is
Or
wild.
Chris Katsopoulos.
I
took the
I
photo.
believe Chris Kostopoulos. Yeah.
Me
I believe
too.
him.
Yeah.
Wow, this photo's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so for those that choose not to go look, which why would you? This is so cool. It's the most lightning that I've ever seen in my entire life in one
At one
photo.
time.
Yeah.
And you can see the water and the storm clouds are almost the same shade of like this purpley, like a bruise color, honestly.
Yeah.
And the lightning has this orange hue. And there's just so many lightning strikes. I can't even talk about
it lights up the whole sky. So
It's
like
insane.
And
you
it even
don't
lights
have
up some of
to-
the waves ahead in front of it.
Yeah, you don't
Is
even need
that
to
what
turn your
those
lights
are?
on at night if you live here.
Holy
You got
shit.
free
Yeah.
electricity.
So actually, my next thing is that they used to call this the Maracaibo Beacon because historically this was used as natural lighthouse for navigation.
Oh,
It's like, see all that shit? Just watch out. Don't go
because
over
it was
there.
so
Wow.
reliable that they were like, we don't need lighthouses.
wow. Lighthouse is just out of work over here.
Yeah.
This is insane.
Yeah.
The lightning density here is among the highest in the world, and roughly 250 strikes per kilometer squared happens each year.
Wait, it's the high. It's one of the highest. So there's a place that there's
Among
more.
the highest.
Among.
Not
Okay.
yeah. But it might
Like,
not
this
be
has to
the
be the highest.
highest. I actually didn't look into that.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go to rivers higher than this. This is already wild to me.
Yeah. So while the main belief is that this is happening because of the region's geography and the stuff that I said before, they also can't rule out that methane released from the swamps and oil deposits might also be playing a role on the amount of lightning strikes that are happening too. But mainly it's just weather. Weather. So
This is nuts.
Isn't it?
Awesome photo. This is like
Yeah.
the coolest photo.
Yeah, that's really
ever.
cool.
Yeah, hopefully our video won't get taken down from me using that. I mean, we are
No,
going
because you
to
just source
reference
it.
them. So, and that was taken in April 2012. So I highly doubt that that is AI or faked or anything like that as well. So
yeah, it's pre-AI days.
God, I miss pre-AI. Pre-AI.
I know. I don't believe anything anymore.
Oh,
You can't. You can't.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
you got to look for the little things like why is one shadow going one way and one shadow's going
Yeah.
another way? Why
I
is
know. You
somebody
have to be a
facing the wrong way
detective
in a
now just to
mirror?
look at a
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah, right?
I feel like my parents all the time are like, look at this. I'm like, you guys, it's AI. And they're like, what?
Yeah, don't trust the internet,
Everyone
especially not
protect your
now.
parents. They don't know.
They don't
They
know.
just don't.
What
God
was it?
bless
We
them.
had to call they had to call Vadim's grandmother recently because there was this like thing going on about AI phone calls and somebody's like
Oh,
calling
no.
from other countries pretending that like something's happened to them and blah blah
I
blah.
need
So they were
money,
like,
Grandma.
yeah, exactly. So they had to call her just to be like, just by the way, in case you get this phone call, like don't because they're
they
record they're having your voice too. It'll
Yeah.
sound just like you. So
Oh,
God,
that's
that's
really
scary.
scary. Luckily, my grandma hangs up on everybody, so she's
Even me.
fine.
hello, grandma.
What?
No.
Okay, so my next place is the Chene Timpishika River. And this
Wow.
place is also known as the boiling river of the Amazon. So you can go to the
Okay.
next photo there. This kind of just gives you a little idea of the heat
Looks
coming
very
off
serene,
of it,
though.
right?
But steamy. It looks
Yeah.
steamy.
Oh, and it is. I'll tell you about it. So it's located deep in a Peru region, and the river stretch up roughly 6.24 kilometers and flows through the traditional territory of the Ashaninaka people. I don't really know how to say that one properly. According to local legend, the river was watched over by Yokomama, who is a giant serpent spirit known as the Mother of Waters, whose breath
Cool.
is said to make the water boil and is the one who birthed the river. For the Ashanika people, the river holds cultural and spiritual significance, and shamans have long regarded it as a powerful living source. This mysterious river averages temperatures as extreme as 100 degrees Celsius, but typically averages 87 degrees Celsius. But why is this mysterious? There's no active volcano nearby. In fact, the closest is estimated to be over 700 kilometers away, and there also appear to be no geothermal vents in the river. So they really are kind of like, then
don't
why
know.
is this occurring? So
And
geoscientists...
that's freaking hot. So I would imagine there would have to be some kind of crack, something.
Yeah, there must be.
So geoscientist Andres Russo has some of the most prevailing theories, and he first learned about the river when he was a child and heard it from his grandfather. And in 2011, he brought international attention to the river and asked permission from the local shaman to study it. So his studies led to them to believe that rainwater seeps deep into the Earth's crust through the fault lines, and they're heated by the geothermal gradient. So as we get, deeper in, the hotter it gets. And then it rises back through the faults and emerges as superheated springs that then merge with the river. So they think that this whole thing is happening, and that's why. So as you can imagine, the river's heat is literally deadly. Small animals that fall into it are said to boil alive, and contact
my
with the water can give
gosh.
second or third degree burns within seconds. Because of the lethal heat, standard aquatic life cannot survive in the hottest stretches of it. However, researchers have found thermophilic microbes living in and around the river. So these extremophiles are adapted to the high temperature environment, and some appear to previously unknown species, which suggests that the Chene Timpishka could be a great studying ground for heat adapted life, especially ones that don't contain a lot of minerals. Because if you remember, the ones that are closer to like geothermal vents and volcanoes, there's a bunch of minerals around them, which is how they
I was
survive.
just gonna say, like you did cover that animals can live, not animals, but like microscopic types.
Well, and that snail, remember that iron snail?
That's right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there's no like larger animals that live
No,
around
most
here.
of it is just microbes and things like that. But even
okay.
then, they got to look into how are they surviving, because like in those other ones where I've covered, they have some sort of minerals that they're surviving off of.
Yeah.
So the region around the river, however, though, is under environmental threat. We're in the Amazon.
As it always is.
Deforestation, which is actually about 99% driven by the local indigenous population selling off lumber, which is very high value from their larger trees, and then they clear burning the rest is one of the biggest threats that they have. I'm sure that's probably one of the major ways that they have to make money, so that's probably why they're doing it, but it is like just ruining the forest around there. The only section that actually remains pristine is run by a company called Maple Energy, which is a local oil and gas company, because they comply with the environmental regulations out of fear of penalty and fines, obviously. But this means that a lot of the river is no longer sheltered, and scientists fear that the ecosystem degrades. It could impact both the biodiversity and the delicate geothermal itself.
Yeah.
Recent ecological studies have also looked at how rising temperatures affect nearby plant species, finding a noticeable drop in biodiversity in the hotter zones of the river. So the river itself being so hot seems to also be killing things.
Which, I mean, that makes more sense, though, than, the human interaction. Like, if humans just fucked off. But, humans can't.
The
stop.
end.
We can't.
Yeah. If we could just stop.
Yeah.
But, that won't happen.
For the Ashanika communities, preserving the boiling river is not just about the environment, though. It's also about protecting a secret place that's deeply tied to their culture. I did throw in this next photo as well, because I just thought that was really cool of the guy like standing next to it playing the flute.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So it's
mystical.
so steamy in that
I was
area.
going to say mystical, too.
Yeah. So Ruzo is hoping that his studies may put pressure on the Peruvian government into providing the river with protection, especially from exploitation of land development.
100%. And I mean, places like this, like you said, it's really important to the local people there. And so then to destroy it, it's just like, God damn, why can't we just let things be?
But like, how convenient would this place be? Be like, I just want a cup of tea. Just put your,
Water's already boiled. Although I still would not feel super comfortable drinking water. But
I love a hot tub, so that would be nice for some parts. Maybe not.
Yes.
How hot do hot tubs
boiling?
get?
I doubt
thought
it's
they
100
went to
or
close
87.
to 100. I thought
There's
it
no
would
way.
be. I mean, human body temperature is around 98.
How
8.
hot is a hot tub on average?
Okay.
On average, most hot tub users prefer the water temperature to be that's 100 Fahrenheit. So 37 to 39. So not even close.
100.
No, we would die for sure.
Oh, I was thinking Fahrenheit for a second.
Yeah,
I was like, that's not too bad.
Your American
100
brain.
Fahrenheit.
Lindsay,
That's
you've
not
changed
American.
so
It's
much.
Canadian.
You've been Americanized.
Well, usually when you talk in
water temperature, it is
water
in Fahrenheit.
temperatures.
Yeah.
It's always in Fahrenheit.
Yeah, like a pool. It's like it's
What is
86
100
degrees.
Celsius to Fahrenheit? 212. Sorry, this would be 212 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's 100.
Yeah, no thanks. No wonder I was like, yeah, I'm like 100 Fahrenheit shouldn't be boiling
Lindsay's
people
like,
to death.
Why can't the fish live there? I don't get it.
It sounds
so
like a nice hot
important.
tub.
So important to make sure you know if
But
it's Fahrenheit or not.
So 87 was the lowest temperature Fahrenheit.
That's the average.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what is that? 87.
30 degrees Celsius.
87 degrees Celsius is 188.6 Fahrenheit.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing the opposite. Okay, 87 Celsius to Fahrenheit.
So still not good.
No, that would be boiling to death.
Yeah.
So there's no comfortable place here, probably.
Lindsay had all these plans, and now they're just
I was
dashed.
thinking girls'
She had packed her bathing suit.
Just dip my toe in. I'm like, ooh, a little toasty.
I mean, it'd probably be a nice.
goodbye.
You could probably go sit next to it and have like a nice steam, thing going on.
I know.
And then
I do like a warm pool.
play the flute.
Yeah,
like if it's like 75 Fahrenheit.
But I mean, I'm not gonna risk 3rd-degree burns.
yeah. Lindsay's like, how are people getting
just-
all these burns? Like
Losers, so weak.
their weak little skin.
Now I don't even want to be near it. That's
no.
Yeah. I can't risk falling in there.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so on to my last one.
Okay.
And this one is called the Devil's Kettle Waterfall.
Hey, you can say this one.
Sounds hot too.
I know, because this one's in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
yeah.
Minnesota.
It's in
Our cousins.
Yeah. It's in a park, and I'm like, the name of this park, Judge C.R. Magny State Park. It's just okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's giving nothing.
No.
It's definitely not giving nature at all.
Yeah. So this is a very unique waterfall. You can go to the first photo, and the Brule River comes down here, and then this waterfall
the creme brulee
splits.
river.
Yes, exactly. Drink from it. It's chocolate. I was going to say chocolatey.
It does kind of look
caramelly.
creme brulee color. So
That's the mud.
I'm confused by this photo.
Oh, I know. And I'm going to tell you more and why it's confusing.
Please do.
Please, sir. So the Brule River comes here, and then the water splits in two. One half cascades normally downstream like you would think a river or a waterfall would do. And then the second one plunges into a deep, foaming pothole known as the Kettle.
Why is pothole so funny?
So you really hope to go down the other side if you were to be stuck
Wait,
here. Okay.
Lindsay, why are you going down the waterfall at all? Please don't do that.
I'm just saying hypothetically if you were stuck, you were going down.
No, I'm going down the pothole
Go to the
side.
left. Yeah.
Oh, no. You do not want to go
To the
down to
right.
this pothole. So I will tell you more about this pothole and why Lindsay is absolutely correct. So this pothole was formed over thousands of years of swirling, grinding water, eroding the volcanic rock, creating this deep, plunging cavity into the unknown.
God damn. Your
my
words
gosh,
are so
it's the worst
descriptive.
pothole I've ever
hate-
heard of.
It is. Like, don't drive over it. You will not come out. This kettle or pothole has baffled visitors and scientists for more than 50 years. Anything that was tossed into it, sticks, dye, ping pong balls, or even GPS equipment, just never reappeared. So go to the next photo and you can see the turbulent water.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
This looks AI. That's how crazy it is.
Yeah, it's a still from a YouTube video. So.
Are those a bunch of
Oh,
apples?
I think those are ping pong balls
Apples.
that they're throwing into it.
I'm getting
Or
That
maybe,
actually
or
is
maybe that
crazy.
kind of remind me of like, you
That's
know what
more
they throw up
whimsical.
into the
Yes,
into
Twister.
The Twister, yeah. That's what they kind of look
Yeah.
like.
I
to
knew
me.
right away.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
actually
they'd be way
looks like-
too ping pong balls you wouldn't be able to see from.
This looks like a tornado, but into the ground.
Inside, yeah, and made of water.
Yeah, it's this
It's
like
in the
vortex dark
Yeah.
hole in the
Absolutely hate it.
looks so scary.
Lindsay, those words are so perfect for what we're gonna learn about it more. So, because objects seem to vanish without a trace, the Devil's Kettle was caused quite a few theories over the decades. Many wondered if the water disappeared into a long underground tunnel or lava tube. Geologists debunked this, though, as the type of rock doesn't typically form long underground caverns. But more creative theories suggested that it was a natural vortex or energy portal, a place where water and objects crossed into another underground world, or
That
even
obviously-
exited 20 kilometers away into Lake Superior.
Is that what happens? I want to go into the center of the earth and then hell or something.
Locals would state that it was a bottomless or connecting to the unknown subterranean river.
Could we put like a GoPro down there? See what happens.
I think that they probably have.
They've put GPS things down there and they just never got it back. So
And just
hydrologists-
untrackable.
Yes. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so. Hydrologists took a more rigorous approach here to their studies, and in 2016 to 2017, the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources conducted flow measurements. So instead of relying on these tossed objects, because they assumed they were just being crushed by the strong water flow and also littering, they compared
too.
the volume of the water upstream before it split to the volume downstream after the Devil's Kettle. And the results showed that the river's volume downstream was essentially identical to that was upstream from the falls.
What?
Okay.
So this
So where
proves
does it come back into play?
yes. So this did prove that the water falling into the kettle must quickly rejoin the main river. Likely they're thinking through fractures or a short hidden channel in the bedrock just below the falls. So despite its appearance, the water isn't disappearing or even traveling all that far. It's just taking a little detour to get there. But the exact shape and the deepest point of the kettle remain unseen due to the obviously violent and dangerous flow that you can see in this picture, because they're not really able to throw too many things in there to see exactly what's happening. And if it's small cracks, they're
Okay.
probably never really going to know.
It's just such
So-
human nature to throw stuff in a hole.
Yeah.
Like it just
We can't stop ourselves.
no,
Can't resist.
Can't help ourselves.
But it is
So-
weird that those things, maybe they're getting filtered. It's like a giant nature's filter. So all
maybe
those
that
little
water's
sieve.
like really, really like fresh and you're able to drink it. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it's like
Yeah,
having
so
a Brita
just
filter.
tie yourself up with a rope and wear all this hazmat suit and safety equipment, and then it's the freshest water
Lower
you'll ever
yourself
have.
in and see what happens. No,
But if the
you
ping
wouldn't
pong
put it
doesn't make it
after.
out, then
Yeah.
will a human body?
Absolutely not.
No, like it's gonna be a painful drowning that you're gonna be smashed up against a bunch of rocks for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's no elaborate underground tunnel to the Lake Superior. It's not some weird underground colony of peoples living next to some lake stream that's underwater, but it's very cool nonetheless, and it's just water disappearing somehow from one part to another.
So where's all the stuff? Where's all the stuff go?
They think it's just like crushed in there somewhere because obviously if it's just
Yeah.
like small sieves or like a very small tunnel, it's too big for the things to be making it out
Yeah.
of that you could notice, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably like crushing it up so much that it's just like, here's a tiny little piece of plastic ping pong ball.
So maybe so stop doing that, everyone.
Yeah.
Throw
Yeah,
apples.
so much garbage, and they're like,
Yeah.
stop. I'm not a garbage disposal. Maybe it's a
Which
garbage
is-
disposal.
well,
Oh
that's
my
kinda
God.
what it's acting
there
like.
we go. Oh, we
then-
figured it
but
out.
then the
That's God's
restaurant
garbage
river-
disposal.
But then the rest of the river has all these like little plastic pieces and stuff, which is
Yeah,
not
we don't
ideal.
want microplastics in our environment.
So
We
hold
already
on.
have
So
enough.
they would even put dye in
Yeah, they
this,
would put
and,
dye in it to
and
try
they
and
couldn't
see.
even see the color on the other side.
I'm wondering maybe it's because the volume is so much of the water that's going in. It
dilutes it.
probably
Oh,
diluted
yeah.
it too much by the time it did come out. Maybe they were hoping too you would see it like coming out of something in
But-
like a
Yeah.
stream.
If we can dye the entire Chicago River green for St. Patty's Day,
There is a way.
There is a you're
They
right.
have-
The
they
will
have the
was not
technology.
strong enough.
yeah,
Really, it's a scientist's fault.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just let us get in there. We
Just
can figure it
ask
out.
Chicago what we use. Try that out.
Mhm. Yeah, there you
Hear
go.
that?
Just-
Scientists, just ask Chicago.
We're solving so many problems on this
oh my
podcast.
god, just one
Nice
thing
work.
after the other. Yeah, just
we're
pat our
doing
own
good.
backs.
Wow, this is terrifying.
Mhm.
All of these things. I want to go to that. I want to go watch that lightning storm. I do. I think
yes,
that would be
That is cool. From a safe
amazing.
space.
Yes.
Yeah, like inside a home, lots of rubber, right? Lots of rubberized.
Yeah,
stuff.
make sure you're wearing rubber boots.
Not an open area.
Nope, not near a tree.
Not in
No,
the
no
water
one's
either.
not in the water. No one's holding a golf club or an umbrella.
We'll figure
Unless
it out.
Yeah.
who was it? Alex, who had the kite with the key on it?
Benjamin Franklin.
There we go. Yeah, he was trying to
But
like
also,
harness. He
yeah,
wasn't
we don't-
holding it, probably.
Hi there, you young boy. Come grab this.
I'm pretty sure he had it
We
like
should,
attached to a wire or something.
We should hold hands though, so if we do get shocked,
We die together.
We die together.
And then we're
Or
made
we have
into
somebody
mugs
on the
and jewelry.
end, and then all of it gets into them. Remember? So
That's
we have a
even better.
sacrificial.
Yeah, so we're-
at the very end.
All right, who wants to be
You,
our
you,
sacrifice?
young boy, come here.
We have something for you to do. Don't ask any questions. Just hold our hand.
Oh.
That's okay. We are not going to kill a kid, I promise.
Oh God. Yeah, so that's just my little mini dives. I enjoyed
Loved it.
doing this.
And you're right. There
Yeah.
was no diving involved,
No.
which was such a bait and
Right.
switch,
I
honestly.
know.
Except for those ping pong balls,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. They're the only, and maybe they didn't tell us about like a guy that fell in there at one point because there's probably at least
Someone's definitely fallen in there.
Someone has
Oh.
put their foot in there, and it was
100%.
too much. The vortex
Even
took them.
the
Someone is
people-
like, Jedediah, do you dare me to jump in? And
In
then
that
he
vortex
was never
photo,
found.
who are being a little too close to comfort for me. Like
Yeah, I
they're,
know. They're brave.
they're climbing down towards it.
I guess like
Yeah.
as a
What?
scientist, like you have to, right? It's like
But
those
they-
ones that they go and they study the volcanoes when they're really
Oh,
close to
yes.
them and they're like the
Oh,
acidic
yeah.
waters everywhere and
I
everything.
find that
and-
so fascinating.
Oh,
they
it
they
is.
look
Mhm.
like they're from Austin Powers working in that underground
Oh
volcano
my
lair.
God. Yes, they do. In
Yeah.
the silver suits.
Like it looks fake, but they
Yeah.
have like, but the cases look really official. And are the cases attached? Like they're just on the rock. Like what is happening here?
I guess maybe the cases are sacrificial if they go somewhere. It doesn't really. But these
Mm.
guys are like, they're attached to some heavy duty lines there going in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's also holding like this plastic bucket. Like he definitely just threw all those ping pong
Yeah.
balls in there.
Yeah.
These buckets are from IKEA.
Oh,
This is insane. So
Yeah, it's crazy.
So let's go to the mossy Ojo and we'll check that
Mhm.
out. And then
Mhm.
maybe if we crawl on our stomachs, we can edge onto the
Mhm.
round part and then just float and look at the sky, and that'd be nice. Then after
Yeah.
that, we'll go watch the lightning storm. And
Mhm.
frankly, I don't want to see the rest.
Maybe we find a less hot spring to go to. That would be fun.
There we go.
Okay. Well, we could just go to a spa. Like, can't we just...
That too.
We could, we could go to this like Kettle though. You just watch it from the bottom. You don't have to watch it from the top.
Okay, and then we can maybe go feed the dolphins, but I don't want to pet a dolphin, but I'll feed it.
He looks really cute though.
Dolphins like mackerel, right? Or is that just like ocean dolphins?
I would assume they would just like any fish.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we can visit.
But maybe I'll teach us more on a dolphin episode.
You know what?
That.
Could you?
That for us.
Yeah.
Could you do that? Because I would like to learn more, but I feel like what I'm gonna learn, I'm not gonna like.
Probably. Oh, there'll be
But we're
some
gonna
things
wait
that we
and see.
like. Yeah, we'll wait.
Yeah. Well, I like this, and congrats on remembering you had to present and then
Thank
pulling
you.
out a
Thank
very
you.
interesting and well-researched case.
So this is a little short, but here we are.
Hey, we will say, hey, let's keep this one short, and we do an hour and 15. So this is going to be a
Future
delay.
editing will thank you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Future
exactly.
you.
Yeah. Oh my god, I can't wait to think. Although I put a lot of photos in here, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, we love you all. Tune in with us next week.
Yes, and happy early birthday, Megan.
Happy early birthday. We're not going to sing happy birthday anymore. We have
and you know what Megan
enough.
would love for her birthday is if you follow us on Instagram. Also, if you visit our coffee page, you could buy Megan a birthday donut, maybe. I don't know what you want for your birthday.
I like donuts. If
Yeah.
you want a muffin.
Yeah.
Or, just like honestly tell everyone you know about this podcast so I can quit my job.
That
There
would
we go.
make
That's
Megan's
all Megan
birthday
wants for
so
her birthday.
special.
That's
So,
all that I want. Just so little.
she wasn't made for a 9-to-5. Look at this face. Like
I need to be out in the world making content for you all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make her birthday wish come true. Please.
And then Lindsay's is close after, and I think she wants the same wish. So just keep that going.
Yes.
I do
Okay,
too,
well,
even though mine's much further away.
Yes. Still. So just be consistent. Tell everyone you know about this podcast. And tune in next week for another great episode, which will be a surprise. I'm not sure who's presenting, but it'll be
It's me. So I gotta quickly research now.
It's okay. You have like an extra
Luckily
week
it's not
before we-
tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, and you know what?
Weeks are crazy though. I
I
really have
know.
to do it
I know.
today.
But we
Today.
always end up making something cool and interesting, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, I sometimes am down to the wire like an hour before we start. I'm like frantically like upload photos, put in your references.
But
Get
the
the
listeners will
last-
never know.
Yeah.
Right?
We all seem so put together, even though I can't pronounce a single word in my episode.
That's
You
another
did
thing
that.
I'm doing.
You
5
did
minutes
that.
before we start, I'm like,
But-
wait, how do I say this?
I can still say Papahana Mukuakea.
I know you get a free pass for the whole year because of that.
Let's end on that because how can you top that? That's
Okay.
fantastic.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening today. We loved having you. If you liked the episode, share with your friends, family, or anyone who would enjoy it. Also, take a moment to review our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. Leaving us a like or comment really helps. If you'd like to buy us a coffee, please visit our coffee page at www.ko-fi.com/coastfiles. Email us at coastfilespod@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at coastfilespod, or visit our website at www.coastfiles.com. You can find the sources for today's episode on our website. See you next week with a new episode.